So we are now ready to determine the expenditures for this project. So in megawatt DC and megawatt AC. So one other thing we need to understand about DC and AC current is that there is a rule of thumb that you should build your photovoltaic panel 1.25 times your AC on the grid. So your panel should be able to generate power or energy 1.25 times the energy that is on the grid. Why? Because it is always known that it is not known all day, and we know that standard conditions are not permanent. So it is standard to build your panels 1.25 times at least, so that you can be able to cover up for the alternate current to be transported on the grid at certain conditions in time. Basically, this, of course, we're gonna govern additional land or piece of land, but it is always standard to build your panels to produce power 1.25 times or more, or the minimum it should be above at least 1 times. So now we want to determine the cost. So we know that 1,000 watt is equal to 1 kilowatt, and 1,000 kilowatt is equal to 1 megawatt. So in this case, converting the megawatt to watt, we have to multiply that by 1,000,000. So we take this number and then we divide it by, put in bracket, this project DC size. Then reference that cell, we multiply it by 1,000,000. Close the bracket and we press enter. We do the same thing for the project size AC. We take the EPC contract or the cost divided by, in bracket, the project size AC, and we multiply that by 1,000,000. Close the bracket and we press enter. We can now take all of this, copy all the way to the bottom, or ES business formulas, and we can now put some that we paste it also there, and then we can also sum the labor cost. The total labor cost. And now we are now ready to determine our PPA term and our PPA price. So what we're gonna be doing here is we're gonna be estimating the price, and we will estimate the term of this agreement. We know that for the PPA term, it's gonna be 20 years from the commercial operation date. And then if the joint ventures or the general limit, if the general partners, if they seek more revenue, they might want to extend the term of the contract to 10 years or a decade after the PPA term. So we're gonna be doing this in the next video, but first of all, I would just want to link the year link that here to the commercial operation date. have it there. So pretty much in the next video we will just be determining the project PPA turn, and then we will determine the price per megawatt hour, of course, and then we will determine the post PPA turn, of course, 10 years to go, and then we would also determine the price associated with those years. So hopefully I see you in the next video for that.